Gretzky has more assists than the second highest person has goals. It's something like that, right? It's something outrageous. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky doesn't get talked enough about when it comes to like GOAT arguments in other sports. But yeah, like he has. I remember reading something like that. Like he had some just like obscene records that like his assist total was higher than every other player's like point total or whatever. I don't know. They're called goals. I don't know what they're called in hockey. Because hockey's a meme sport. Wait, by the way, Jeff, who won between Finland and Canada? I could have won this either. Oh, she's greedy. Oh wow, what a jammy dodger. Damn, that's a fucking game-losing slide. She's gonna push top. I'm not gonna heal. Right, kill this guy. What? Dude, what was that? Wait, Canada won? Dude, that fucking super jump tech is so busted. I can actually stay behind him here. He's actually really, really strong right now. In a really good spot behind him right now. Messi, can you Lucio?
No.
Okay.
Okay, round 2. Go, go, go.
It's so dumb that the one that pokes me out is the Baptiste. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that, man. I don't care what anyone says. He should not be able to poke me out from that range. I can't go in there, is the issue. Oh, that's huge. That's a massive grief play by Echo. Speaking of grief play, can't get much more grief than getting your grab deflected.
I think Tiger Woods is the most dominant independent sportsman of all time.
No, because Tiger Woods isn't even considered the best player at his own sport, right? People consider Jack Nicklaus better, right? By a lot of people. Like, how you're gonna even consensus GOAT in your own sport? How can you be considered the best? I mean, individual sports. The problem with individual sports is because everything's off titles pretty much, right? Because there's less RNG factors in an individual sport because you don't have a team. I'm not playing Gauntlet.
Behind the plate. Mercy.
I don't hardcore SSF on hard mode, like no.
He's one, go. He's one.
Yeah, he's one, but we're gonna fly, dude.
That's far out.
You need to get off Mercy.
Alright, I'm gonna monkey. I don't fucking know.
We should Lucio and we win.
True. We should swap Doom.
No, we should switch Mercy.
Big punchy boy.
There's the ironic part about it. Well, we're running full rush. So.
Ready.
Yeah, individual sports isn't fun because a lot of the time it literally is just like there's like it's rare that there's parity in individual sport. Like a lot of the time it's just like just one guy dominates. Like in tennis, for instance. Tennis is great because tennis has like 3 players that were like super dominant. That like I think it's one of the only sports that you can make a legit case for any of the 3. Like you can make it. I can make a case for any of the 3 best tennis players ever. You can make a case for Roger, Rafael, or Djokovic. I can make that case right now for either of them.
There is a very odd question as there are so many factors, but Mayweather is an individual athlete with one of the highest rates.
Yeah, but Mayweather pick and choose his fights. He often fought fighters that were past their primes. Boxing's a complete joke of a sport though, because of that because you can, especially nowadays, you can pick and choose your fights. I think that it devalues the sport by a lot. Like Mayweather fought Pacquiao like way past his prime. Tom Brady's the GOAT of all sports is not even a debate. That's literally a typical American take. Tom Brady's not even close to MJ's level. Not even close. I don't care what anyone says. He has literally no case. He just doesn't, man. Anyone who disagrees is just an American.
It's like how you can choose which base to raid on Clash of Clans.
Exactly. That's exactly right. It's like like an example. Mayweather has a Town Hall 12 base, and he's choosing Town Hall 5 opponents. That's what it's like. 76 rings, okay. So, if you look at individual stats, as far as I know, I mean, I don't watch football at all, right? Or American football, sorry. But in terms of individual stats, there's people who are better than him individually. Right? The only thing he has is team accolades and clutch, right? That's the two things he has.
Boxing is a really good sport, but not that interesting for younger people.
Well, boxing's just a sport that, in my opinion, isn't like a truly competitive sport the same way that most like team and league sports are like. Like, compare it to NBA. Like if you're the Chicago Bulls, you can't just dodge the Utah Jazz until they get old, right? You have to play them, because you play once a year, you lose your crown, and you're up against whoever wins. You don't have a choice. You don't choose who you fight. That's the issue with boxing as a sport, in my opinion. It's an issue I have with combat sports in general. One of the many issues I have with combat sports. That's why I don't watch it. The racquetball GOAT won 500. Yeah, but racquetball is played by 3 people. So he beat the same 2 people 555 times. Like, wow. That's like, oh wow, I'm playing against my name is Jeff every day in Overwatch. Yeah, I'm gonna beat him every time.
Dodging is something new. It's a problem.
Yeah, I'm dog shit, I know it.
On the right, on the left.
Interested in strength sports?
Yeah, I agree.
No one cares about the sports talk, just die so we can type tech double.
Look at that fucking hard commit on me. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. He's actually dropping on me. Oh wow, that's fucking rough. I'm fucking dead here, man. I come with us then. We are to win a title in the NFL and the NBA by a mile. No, it's not. That's a common misconception. There is more variance in NFL. I mean, winning an NFL title is more luck based than NBA. No question about that. Because you play 4 games to win the whole thing, rather than what? I guess 16, right? You have to win 4 games. The amount of variance that there are in games is crazy. Like you look at this year's Super Bowl, like, I watched it a little bit, and obviously I don't really understand what's going on. But as far as I know, there was like three major important players for the Chiefs that were injured. And if they're not injured, and let's say that there's 3 major players for the Buccaneers that are injured, guess what? He loses. And there's no 7-game series worth of time to recover from said injury. That increases the level of variance. That's just the way it is. Because I watched that game, and it was like, this Patrick Mahomes guy was literally getting ramrodded by the Bucks defense. He was just getting, like, they were just literally running it down mid on him, and no one stopped them. That was why they lost, at least from like the shit what I watched. Injury doesn't fix itself in 7 games? Absolutely can, by the way. If you're injured for 2 months, and let's say a month and a half after the injury, you're playing a playoff series, or a month and 3 weeks, it absolutely can. If you get, strictly the fact that a 7-game series is spread out over 2 weeks, no, it's not even in 1% of cases. Chris Paul was injured. Chris Paul was injured, and then he missed half of 1 game and was injured every game, and then he still played the rest of the series. Still a minor injury, but most injuries are minor injuries. Most minor injuries tend to linger for a week, for 3 or 4 days. So that those things can end up not being a problem in the grand scheme of things. It's common that somebody misses a game for injury and plays the rest of the series. That's very common. That doesn't happen. Let's say that Chris Paul got injured midway through the Super Bowl and got taken off the rest of the game. Well, that's bullshit then. They're not playing a 7-game series. That's a degree of variance. How can a dynasty occur in a sport where the variance is so high you have to be goated? Well, because you have the best team every year. As far as I know, he had pretty much the best team every year. I mean, look, Tom Brady's the best American football player ever by most people's margin. I agree with that. Top 3 quarterback in his sack. Yeah, but most people right now, at least the people that talk about it, outside of Skip Bayless, because he's obviously obsessed with Tom Brady, say that Tom Brady's not even a top 5 quarterback right now. At least the people that I watched. Holy shit, bro. He got flanked through alley.
Hey,
he's 42. So? Okay, this is actually something that really annoys me as well. People act like they use that as, well, he's 42. Well, so? We're not giving, like, this is something people did in the NBA, which really pissed me off. Well, people talk about the reason that LeBron James should have MVP is because he's 36 and no one has ever been as good as him at 36. Last time I checked, the MVP wasn't a fucking commiseration trophy. Oh wow, like they give it to a 7-year-old baller, like because he's 70, like that. No, are you the best player or are you not? No, he wasn't. The only reason he was ever in the MVP discussion, in my opinion, was because he was 36. That's it. He never had a case over Embiid or Jokic at any point throughout the season. Well, no, but it's not a straw man. The LeBron James argument isn't a straw man. Because people talk about all time. Most people have... That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's a complete grief grab. Most people have Tom Brady the best quarterback ever, or the best American football player ever. Maybe some people have him second, but most credible people have him first. Right? But no one has him over Mahomes right now. No one. Literally no one. No person that's not Skip Bayless thinks that he's better than Mahomes right now. Like, the point is that the reason that he won was he got very lucky. Like, let's be honest here. He played really well, but he got lucky. That's just the way it is.
Okay, go.
Jordan wasn't top 10 on the Magic, you mean the Wizards. Yeah, but Jordan came back after 3 years of, or two and a half years of not playing and tarnished his legacy. No one seriously takes what he did during those years, like actually seriously. Plus, if you actually look into those years at the Wizards, before he had a knee injury on the Wizards, he was actually really good. Like, obviously he wasn't the player he used to be. Like, how bad do you have to choke that kill to actually die to me there? He was excellent in that first stint in Wizard before he injured his knee, and then he came back. He was never the same. Seem oddly fat to know all these things. Still can't but Skip's take. I mean, I like it though. I like Skip because he tried to jinx the Mavs. He jinxed the Mavs into losing that series. I really appreciate it, man. It's really smart what he does in his thing. He always gives LeBron like, oh, he's favored to win this series even when he wasn't. Like I thought that the Lakers would win that series, but I didn't think it would be. I thought it'd be a very close series. So, but he's like, oh yeah, LeBron should sweep them in 5 games, and then when he loses, he's like, oh my god, he's so bad. We're in real trouble right now. Not who I wanted, but I'll fucking take it, man. What are you doing? Are you trying to die? Why aren't you trying to make a play to peek to get out? I mean, I guess it's just suicide, right?
On the spot.
It's so obvious as well. Yeah, it's obvious that he wanted the Clippers to win so bad, and he just I thought the Clippers would lose Game 7. I was unbelievable. Like, I can't tell you how fucking elated I was when we won that game. I was almost crying. I was so happy. Okay, now I need to trade backlines. I should have commit my right click to move faster. Ah, I can't whiff that. Whatever, I got the kill. Should copy Mercy by mistake as well. It's actually like very tilting. This Echo's not a real player, but whatever. We still lose. Like literally, like they have two. I literally have 3 supports on my backline and we still lose. I agree. You can't compare sports. Because you look at someone like Messi, you compare Messi to Tom Brady, right? I mean, Messi's better than Tom Brady in every way, in every possible regard. But the main argument you have for Messi, over Tom Brady, is he plays a sport that's 100 times more competitive. It's at least 10 times more competitive than Tom Brady. It's just not even in the same universe. American football is played in one country. Can't compare sport. That's true. I did just do that. Like, you can't even look. The only argument the only issue I have with Messi is that I think that you can make an argument for Ronaldo. Now, again, I think most educated football people would say that you can't even really make an argument for Ronaldo, right? But because he had such a close competitor his whole career, and it's been back and forth, it kind of almost slightly tarnishes his legacy. But football is played by like 3 billion people on the planet. And it's something I told Chris, that any person who's born can play football. You don't have to be 7 foot to play football. Anyone can play it. Right? It's not RNG.
Sports, those Roger Nadal and Djoko would be the best cuz they have dominated for 15 plus years in a sport that's pure individual.
That's true. Oh, I'm so fucking dog shit, actually. Holy shit, Philip. Yeah, I just literally, like, entered the game, by the way. I went for the peel play and just missed every ability in the game. Oh my goodness, I just got a freebie. I can get a double kill here as well.
I go one, SP.
Oh, I got a fucking... Oh, wait! Musi 9! I only killed 3, my bad. Fuck, I didn't even realize that we were... I thought that we had an attack round as well. Just wasn't paying attention.